Hello everyone, this is going to be a follow-up to my PSA video about me being just fed up with the cheater epidemic that's going on. And this will also be me talking about patch 1.5. The recent patch has come out. The game's currently down for maintenance at the time of my recording of this, so I'll be going over the patch notes and talking and branching off more about my PSA. So, I'll get into the patch notes first, and then we'll go into what I have to say. So, with this patch 1.5, they're adding a victim compensation, which means that if a person that was caught and banned for cheating, and you were killed by that person who's caught and banned for cheating, you will receive your items back. However, there's a limitation to this, and it's only for cheaters who are caught and banned by their own internal system, not the automatic bans by BattlEye. They said that this will be changed in an upcoming update, and it will be both after the update passes, but for currently it is only for their internal ban system. This is a step in the right direction, but at the same time, all it's going to do is make it sting less when you get killed by a cheater. There's still going to be cheaters out there, you know what I mean? It's still going to suck. What the system will do is it will take a snapshot. We don't know if it's... I think they said previously that it's going to take a snapshot at the beginning of the game, whenever you load in, and then it's going to take a snapshot when you die of what you have when you die. And it'll return those items to you of whatever snapshot they choose to use. I'm not sure which one, it doesn't say here. It says... The system will return the most valuable items to the player and convert lesser used items to its Kmark equivalent, so I assume like meds, grenades, stuff like that. And a small note has been added to the in-game report tool in regards to compensation of loadouts. The other thing that they did, and something that I think was a good change, is that they reduced the damage of grenades by 20%. However, I hope that is only frag grenades. It doesn't specify here. It just says grenades reduce damage by 20%. If that also reduced the damage by the gas grenades, I don't think that change was necessary. Gas grenades were fine by themselves, and you had plenty of time to get out of the gas grenade. It had a 4-second fuse time after being thrown, and it only does, I think it does 30 damage a tick. So it would take you, depending on your armor value, 3 to 5 ticks to kill you. From full HP, obviously. So I think the gas grenades were fine. However, I understand if this is also affecting those gas grenades. The frag grenades, however, I am super happy that they nerfed them, because I am sick of frag grenades in this game. I think instead of nerfing the damage, they could have just added a longer animation, and that would have solved the problem. But hey, something happened. I'm happy for it. They also made it to where the trigger distance for birds was adjusted to have a smaller radius. So now there will be a smaller proc radius, so you won't be all the way over here anymore, and then the birds will fly off from here. You'll have to be closer now to proc those birds. So I think that should have been the way it was in general. I don't think I should be 50 yards away and birds fly off when I'm walking or running. Regardless, I've walked up real close to birds in real life and haven't had them fly off and warn the others. So I don't know about you, but I think this is a good change. Anyway. Another thing is that for a few regions, currencies, they said that in an upcoming update 1.6, a few DLCs and ORM prices in the affected markets in these regions were originally discounted more than intended. That will be being changed in 1.6 to bring them back up to where they should be. So players have 1 week in those countries with the affected currencies to use their ORM or currency to buy those items at their current price before they're increased. I will have those regions on screen, that way you can see if you're affected. So I see RUB, and I think that's rubles, so that's Russia, and then there's quite a few more. So I don't know the currency names, so I will just show them on screen. And then now I'm going to... There's a few more things in here as well, just additional adjustments made to prevent false positives, so people that aren't cheating being banned, they made sure to add in that to help. I haven't heard of people being false positively banned as much recently, so maybe it's a very few that are having that happen. But as far as I know, if they're making adjustments to the system and making it so that there's less people getting banned when they aren't cheating, that's a good thing. Fix an exploit that allowed players to kill players almost instantly over long distance with a mining tool. So I assume this was a cheat or a hack or maybe just straight up an exploit that allowed players to kill people with the mining tool over distance. And then the login bonus UI was fixed. And that looks like that's it. At least for things that you guys will probably care about. They also removed the direct offer to leave the tutorial in the tutorial death UI box. Because I think the game requires you to complete the tutorial, so leaving the tutorial obviously fucks that up. So, moving on to me branching off and following up about my PSA of me no longer making content for the cycle until the cheater problem is fixed. I want to add that me playing solo, I don't see as many cheaters. Because I tend to keep my MMR lower. I know that the MMR is a mix of things, and we don't quite know what it is fully. We know that it's probably based around your last 10 games that you played, and the value of K-marks that you brought out. So the average value of K-marks that I tend to bring out is around 8.9 to 10,000. Now, that being said, I tend to keep it below 10,000 because, one, when I'm getting gameplay, I don't grab things on my way to the extract. I don't even tend to go to extract. I tend to like walk around the map and try to hunt down players, or I wait to hear gunfire and then run towards the gunfire. Because I'm not trying to get out and extract. I tend to die a lot when I'm doing these videos because I'm just trying to get gameplay for the weapon that I'm showing off. If I kill the player that I'm after and get their gear, then I extract, that's a different story. But usually it ends up with me dying more often than I care to admit. So my MMR is usually pretty low. The biggest thing that pissed me off is the fact that I can't play with my friends at all. Because our MMR combines and we get put in a whole new bracket with a bunch of other people. And with the people that I play with, they play with their friends a lot. So their MMR is usually a lot higher than mine because they get out with a lot more stuff. For example, my buddy Makuta, he is a fucking Chad when it comes to this game. He plays with like 2 other people that are insane at the game, and they go and stomp everything, do oil drills, oil pumps and drills, and all that stuff. And they usually hang out on the second map. I usually hang out on the first map because I don't like dealing with cheaters, and it's a lot more relaxed for me to play there. I'm trying to keep this as short as I can. I apologize. That being said, whenever we all combine with him and my other buddy that recently got in the game, it just turns into a hellscape. We find people that have some of the best gear in the game. We come across people that are cheating. Obviously cheating, not like, they're suspicious. No, cheating. Like, when you shoot me through 3 different walls, when those walls can't be shot through in the first place, it's kind of a dead giveaway. I'm just going to say this now for people who have commented on my videos. I appreciate your comments so much. The people who are to be nice. For people who are being rude and jackasses, I'm almost 30 years old, and I've been playing FPSs for a long time now. There are some sus things where I can't quite tell, but I don't know about you, but being shot through 3 to 4 walls, when normally there's no wall penetration in the game, is kind of a dead giveaway. Not just that, but if you're going to cheat in a game, you kind of already have that personality trait where you don't give a fuck about anybody else besides yourself. So if you want to be a dick and kill somebody with a phasic or even just white gear, you're going to. So it doesn't really matter what you're carrying. If they want to be a dick, they're going to. That's all I have to say about that. Not pointing anybody out in particular. I want to add that I'm going to try and play the game solo and get gameplay for you guys to keep making these videos because you guys really enjoyed them and I want to keep making them for you. And I hope you guys will respect that. It makes me sad that I can't play with my friends, but at least you guys will have some content, hopefully, if I can keep getting it. So, game's currently down for maintenance right now, but we'll see what happens after the game comes back up. If it comes back up soon, it's supposed to be like a 2-hour maintenance, and I've noticed like every single time it goes down for maintenance, it's like way longer than they intend. So, we'll see what happens. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for watching and sticking around. See you soon.